Morning, world. How are we all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hoping my volume's working. How is everyone on this beautiful Tuesday? What's the date today? It is the 15th of September. 15th of September 2020. Where has the year gone? Good morning, Janice. Can you hear me okay? I'm not sure if my volume's up or not. I don't know how to work it on my laptop. Oh, it's a glorious day outside. A little bit of wind, lots of sun. Love spring. Butterflies out there dancing around. Good morning, Jade. Good morning, Amanda from the UK. Welcome, Beverly. Hi. Hi, Rashida. So lovely to see you all. So today's topic, I always tune in and ask what topic I need to discuss. So I get the information from our Creator and our Archangel. So Archangel Gabriel came through today. Now, Gabriel is, hi, Teresa. Hi, Edward, Canada. Oh, my gosh. Edward, my dream. We were supposed to be in Canada at the end of this year for Christmas. Obviously, with things going on in the world, we can't be, but we will get there. So very excited about that. Morning, Tylee, Teresa. Hi, Lily Faye. Oh, Kerry, gosh, it's so good to see you all. So today's message is from our Creator and Archangel Gabriel. Now, I was chatting to a friend yesterday who asked what sex Gabriel is, because Gabriel actually has been noted to come in as male and female. So just to let you know, archangels don't actually have a gender because they're not beings of our planet, but they will present in what's called a safe sphere for the person. So Archangel Gabriel has connected with people in a male role and also a female role. All archangels can do that. Archangel Michael doesn't often because he's sort of depicted as a male and strength and is sort of stuck with that. But Archangel Gabriel does work from both genders, if you like. Yes, some people will say they feel Gabriel was male, others will say female. There is no wrong. Everything is right. So Gabriel asked me to pass that on so that there's no confusion. Now, the reason I was asked to pass that on, guys, is serious talk now. There is a lot that is about to happen in our world. Everything you thought you knew, you don't. Everything in our world is about to be literally tipped upside down. People who we have thought dead for many, many years are actually going to show up alive. Lots and lots of stuff is going to be coming out from Hollywood, not good stuff. There's going to be lots going on. So I've been asked to talk about self-care on this broadcast because it's very, very important. The most important ingredient in your life cookbook is your self-care. And it is important about your self-care. Not the care of others. We've all done that. We've all been there. We've all looked after others. And now it is all about our own self. It is not selfish, like we have been taught very wrongly to care about ourselves. So the very clear message coming through today for every single person, hi Jason, listening. Yes, Jason, starting the end of this week, starting from today onwards, actually. But things are going to come out in the world that are going to absolutely shock and distress people. But don't buy into that. just remember the self-care, the walks along the beach, the walks in the forest, hugging trees, taking a bath, lighting candles. As I tell you each week, my candle jar is very black at the moment, but I've always got candles on in my home. We make candles, and we are just about to send out. We've had lots of delays with not being able to get wax and things at the moment because of what's going on in our world. But we make candles, and our candles are amazing because I actually tune in to each person that buys a candle and specifically make it for what they need right now in this time. So it's a lot of fun. But self-care, guys, cleaning up your diet, clean up your home, start clearing out closets. My daughter and I went right through my home yesterday and did a massive, massive clean out again. And what I taught my daughter to do is she was umming and ahhing about clothes. And I said, look, turn all of your clothes around a certain way on your coat hanger, turn your coat hanger around a certain way, and then each time, like in a month's time, go back. Anything that you haven't turned on a coat hanger, you're not wearing. So get rid of it. Pass it on to somebody who can use it. So it's really, really important for self-care. Now, the stuff I'm talking about coming out, I've been researching for over 20 years. It's all got to do with what is going on in our world at the moment. There is a lot of stuff going on underground that I'm not going to go into, but trust me when I say that big things are going to happen, but it is all for the highest good of all of us. It really is. It might not seem like that, but it actually is. So at the end, it will be absolutely well worth it. So right now, guys, is the time. Call Archangel Gabriel in. Archangel Gabriel will come and motivate you to do it. Clear out all your drawers. Get rid of clutter, your clothes, your pantry, your fridge, like everything. Even clear out your head. Declutter your head. Journal, talk. Go out, talk to the trees, do what you need to do to declutter, because you're really, really going to want to have that clear energy space for all of the amazing that is coming in. Just, oh my gosh, I actually, when I was meditating the other day, I got a vision of where we're going, and it's like utopia. And I also have prophetic dreams, and I had a dream a couple of nights ago about masses of water, masses of flood. And once the flood has cleared, the colours that were in my dream were literally out of this world. I've never seen any colours so bright and so beautiful in all my life. And I really take notice of my dreams because they are very, very, very prophetic. I used to dream about the Twin Towers crashing, crumbling when I was a child, and lots of other stuff that has all come true. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling scared, nervous, anxious, okay, turn the media off for a start, because the media is full of lies and rubbish. They will tell you what they are programmed to program you with. So turn the media off. Stop listening to the news. Stop listening to because if you think about it, every bit of media, newspapers, radio, magazines, it's all doom and gloom. That is to keep everybody in fear, to keep everybody frightened. What does fear do to the immune system in the body? Shuts it all down. Probably a short way of saying things. Makes you sick. Sick people can't stand up, can't rise, can't move forward, can't do anything. So turn the media off. If you're feeling overwhelmed, last week we talked about coming back into the now. Let go of the past, let go of the future. That all takes care of itself and has taken care of itself. There is not one thing we can do to change anything that happened even 1 second ago. We need to bring ourselves self-care, self-love, journal, declutter, bring ourselves into the now, stay in the now, literally right now. And then all of those fears will literally dissipate. They will go, because they want us overwhelmed. When I say they, I'm talking about everything that's going on with the governments and the world at the moment. I mean, if you only have to look, every time you turn something on, there's riots or someone's being stomped on, or there's like what's going on in Victoria at the moment, militia going after people. Turn it off. Doesn't mean we don't care. It means we have to keep ourselves well so that we can conquer what is happening. And remember, guys, any storm before it ends will get worse before it fizzles out. And that's all that's happening right now, okay? We have great things coming. We've just got to ride the storm. So look after yourselves, okay? Yes, children who have autism are being very reactive because they're picking up on all of the energies in the consciousness. So that's why I'm saying when you self-care, you will start putting that out to others. The self-love, the self, candles, music, turn the media off. And that will shift the vibration. It absolutely will. Even right now, are you not feeling your vibration shift? I have got 101 angels behind me pushing out love and peace. And that is what's coming through in my voice, love and peace. That is the whole plan. So we need to get back to that. We need to be kind, care, let go of all the rubbish and come into the now. Beautiful. I can feel the energy changing. So just having the awareness of what's going on is going to tip it back over anyway. Okay, so it's really important that I can't say it enough, self-care. Okay, there's lots of issues going on. People are starting to really wake up to what's going on in the world. Netflix at the moment is losing ground fast because they're advocating pedophilia. They're trying to normalise pedophilia so that they can get away with what they're doing. Because once you find out what's really going on in our world, you'll understand why they're trying to normalise pedophilia. This is not the channel for that. So we're not going to open that can of worms. But we're bringing in calm, we're bringing in love, we're bringing in peace, okay? So who would love a card pulled for them in regard to love, peace, and what's happening right now? And remember, we're going to stay in the now. We're not bringing in the past, the future. We are staying in the now. So if you'd like a card pull, please let me know. If you would like a full reading, I am having a special for all of September because I know there are people out there doing it tough. So just contact me on my Angelic Mystic Realm page if you would like to book a reading. My readings are awesome in the fact that when you get a full reading with me, you actually get over 2 readings in one, because I encourage people to ask up to 5 specific questions they would like me to channel their guardians for their information. And then you also get your general reading. So, and plus you also get whatever I've been guided to do. If I've been guided to do some energy work on you or some healing or some chakra work, that's involved in your reading as well. So you get a lot of stuff out of my readings, which is awesome. Why do I encourage people to ask questions? Excuse me. There's that, using your voice. So somebody I'm about to pull a card for has not been speaking up. But the reason I encourage people to ask questions, the best way I can look at it is, would you go to a doctor, walk into the doctor's room, sit down and say, "Good morning, doctor," and then just sit there, waiting for the doctor to work out what's wrong? Well, it's a little bit like that with my readings. I get straight, because of the readings channeled, I get straight to the gist of what's going on for you. So you get to ask what you would like looked at in your life. That way there's no fumbling around. And when you're finished with your reading, you don't think, well, that was really good, I found out about this, but they never said anything about that, that, and that. So that's why I do that, okay? Good morning, Trish. Okay. let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be choosing today, not from scrolling, but from who I'm guided to go to. So, Jason, I'm just pulling cards today, Jason. So I'm not necessarily tuning in. I do that in my readings, but not the lives, because there's just too much going on in lives. But I've been actually directed to pull two for you, Jason. Jason, have you got any worries right now around your workplace? And I feel as though if you're in a relationship, this is actually impacting on your relationship. So can you let me know if I've gone into the right cards for you, Jason? I feel as though there's maybe some fears around work there, Jason, or something's happening around work that may be impacting on your home life. No? Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so Jason, I pulled a first card, but you've said that that's not come up. So I'm going to put that card back. And the second card came out for you. It's being in the flow. It's about exactly what we were talking about today. It's about being in the flow of bringing in everything that's going to happen and being able to just release that, not hoard anything, not hold on to anything, being in the flow of everything, because I really feel as though you are a person that actually is a real solid point for people. You're like an anchor for everyone, that people come to you to get advice, I feel as though you're really good at giving out advice. So I feel as though counselling, that kind of thing, is very much your forte. So perhaps that's something you could look into if you're not doing, because I really feel as though you have got, I'm being told the words power. You've got a real power to make people feel good, to make people feel better about themselves. It's like people come into contact with you, Jason, and kind of like leave euphoric. Like, I'm getting goosebumps all over me. You're a real healer, a real leader, Jason. Like this just coming through so clearly for me. And by you being in the flow, you're absolutely able to really tune into what people need. What are you doing the work I'm doing, Jason? Because if not, you should be doing lives and things like I am, because the messages that you have for people, you've just got this way of getting the message through to people. Like 20 other people could say something to one person, they don't hear it. You say it and everything fits into place like a jigsaw. So that's what I'm getting for you, Jason. So I really, really think that it's a form of counselling, not necessarily a counsellor, but definitely working, especially with troubled teams even. Really, you've got this power that you really don't know how deep it goes. So let me know, Jason, if that resonates with you, because, wow, that came through strong and hard. Yeah, I agree, Jason. You can feel what they don't say. Your power is incredible. So I really, really, really hope that you do look into doing the kind of work I do, and working especially with troubled teens, if you're not already, because that's definitely part of your forte, most definitely. Okay, oh, here we go. We've got Trish on this morning. Okay, Trish. Where am I going with Trish? Okay. So when I say I don't tune in, well, I don't tune in like I would if I was channeling. So I'll still get messages. I'll still get, that's why I get people to clarify. Because when I picked up the cards, I hadn't shuffled them. So that's why I got Jason to clarify about work, because it didn't feel right. So, and I'm okay. Sometimes we get stuff wrong. I'm okay with that. I own that. You know, I'm not a miracle I'm not a miracle bender, miracle worker. I'm just a woman on a journey trying to help people. That's it. That's it. Okay, Trish, you've been asked to change. There's somebody around you that you're working with or going to work with that is somebody you should not work with. It's like they're not showing you their true agenda, if that makes sense. It's like there's a hidden, I don't know, it's like something's quite hidden, but they're not as they seem. They're sort of seeming to be all sugar-coated. Oh, yeah, lots and lots of, they've got lots of craziness behind them, not showing who they truly are, not giving, and it's just something that I'm being asked to tell you to sit with and think about. There's somebody that you're either working with or going to work with that you're being asked to look into a little bit further. That's all they're giving me on that, Trish, but it's like someone is not as they seem. And okay, so there's also change coming up for you, Trish, in the way you're doing things, because I feel as though sometimes you feel really empowered with what you're doing, and then other times you're like, this is really not working for me. So you're being asked to have a look at that and start changing a little bit of what you're doing. Start being more of a voice. Start looking at who you're working with, who you're calling in, because they're not showing everything to you as it seems. And that is actually, in fact, giving off some negative energy with that. So it's like you're in the background here as the angel with the wings, and the person in front is not as they seem. So they sort of trying to take over, if that makes sense. So, but you're very, very, as you know, you're very, very well looked. Oh, I can't do this. You're very, very well looked after. You've got everything you need. You just have to look at that. So that's the message coming through for you, Trish. I hope that makes sense to you. It makes none to me. Oh, Kitty, yes. I was going to do that when I got off. I am feeling better. Thank you so much. So I'm very excited. You're very welcome, Jason. I'm very excited, Kitty, to do your reading. Rashida, I was doing a reading for Trish, but when you do a reading for someone else, it can resonate with others. So it's sort of like group readings all the time. Okay, Kitty, yes, I will pull a card. Where are we going with Kitty? Here and here. Right. So I hope that made sense what I was talking about this morning, about being in the now, staying in the now, decluttering your life, decluttering your mind. Love you too, Rachel Marie. I miss you too. I can't wait to see you. Decluttering your mind, decluttering your cupboards, your shoes, your underwear, your bras, your anything that you have. It's time to declutter. Drawers, pots, pans, cups that have chips in them. It's really, really time to release. Really time to release so that you're really able to self-care. So this is for Kitty. Kitty, Archangel Sandalphon comes in and says, excuse me, he is offering you the miracle of prayer. So, oh my goodness. So that indicates to me that there's something going on with you that's it's like you really have trouble speaking about it. It's like it's like, I'm not going to say the word shame because that's too strong, but it's like you don't want to tell people the truth of what's happening because you're embarrassed or you're fearful. Like there's some shame attached to it, Kitty. Can you let me know if that resonates with you? Oh, thanks, Trish. Yes, it'll come. Who you need to look, who you need to look for. Kitty, so yes, I feel as though it's like you feel some shame, or there's some shame going on around you, even though shame's a strong word. It's almost like you're too embarrassed to speak and tell people the truth of what's happening. It's really time for you to start launching your own journey, Kitty. You've been on the sidelines for too long. You have been helping everybody else. You have not set your target for yourself. And it is really time for you to start working on you. So it's really time for you to start moving forward in the universe, because there's so much growth coming in for you, so much growth, and it is time for you to start expecting miracles. So the miracle card came in, and what does that mean, expecting miracles? That can mean anything, but it's about expecting that life is going to change in ways you could never, ever dream. And this card is actually, I've just been told, this card is for everybody. With what's coming from today on, it's to do with expecting the greatest good for yourself, which then expects the greatest good for others. Kitty, I'm not sure. That's exactly what I was told. It's almost like if it's not you, it's someone around you who's shameful. They're not speaking up. They're not telling the truth. They're absolutely not telling the truth. So it is around you, and as you said, not sure. So it's not you. So it is around you. So just be aware of that. It doesn't mean that somebody's lying to you or betraying you. It just means that they're embarrassed about speaking their truth. I hope that makes sense, Kitty. Oh, you've just entered a healing practitioner course. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So definitely time for you to be doing for you. So that is great news. Well done. Okay, I'm just going to see who I've been pulled to. Oh, and the card just flew out as I was finishing off for you, Kitty, which is your alternative medicine. So that's perfect. That is your confirmation, not that you need it, that you are definitely on the right course for what you need to do in this lifetime. I feel huge avenues are going to open up for you, huge. And it's going to be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Okay, let's see who we got now. Oh, Janice, hello. Let's see what we've got for you today, young lady. Well, okay. All right, so Janice, two things. Clear that mind, okay, straight away. Clear your mind. Watch your thoughts. What you think, you become. What you think, you invite in. So it really is time to switch off. I call when we have negative thoughts all the time, or when we have things that come back from our past that constantly smash us, I call that the script. Okay, the script is that voice in the head that tells you how useless you are, how you could have done things better, how you're not doing well, how you'll never be able to succeed at that. That's the script. So my advice to everybody, especially you, Janice, is to tell the script to get stuffed. Every single time you start having thoughts come in that are not great thoughts, stop and say, script, rack off, and replace that with something that you love. Like, for example, if I'm having a bad day, and I have them too, I'm human, remember, as well. If I start having a bad day, I will stop and I will think, okay, why do I need this? Knowing I don't need it. And if nothing comes of that, I say, script, you need to leave now, and then I replace it with a great memory of my children or my grandchildren, or the day I graduated, or this or that. I put music on. I change that energy myself. I don't wait for that energy to change, because it can't change without us. Okay, does that make sense? So straight up, Janice, watch your thoughts. Think about what you desire, not all of the fears. Don't worry about what's going on with anybody else, because you can't change anybody else, ever. It doesn't matter how much you think you are. It doesn't matter how much work you do. The only person that can change is yourself. So watch your thoughts, my darling lady, because you want to bring in what you desire, not what you fear. So you've also got some money coming your way. It's only a small windfall, but I feel as though it's going to be money paid back to you. So I'm not sure if that's from a government department or from someone who owes you money, but it's going to come as a bit of a surprise. There's going to be an error there somewhere that's going to bring money in. So finally something's going to come in on yours. And this is the clearest message for you today, Janice Marie. It's time for you to make a decision. Make a decision, a firm decision on what you want out of the next 6 to 12 months of your life. Even though I just said don't live in the future, you won't be living in the future. You'll be setting your future, if that makes sense. So it's really time for you to start using a vision board or writing up daily affirmations of what you want and really start sitting and making decisions. Because until you make a decision, no angelic beings can help. We can't help, they can't help unless we make a decision. Otherwise, they intervene with our free will. Okay, Tony, let's see if we get a message for you, Tony Wickham. My phone just started playing your feed at random. Okay, well, we always trust that. Tony, is there any issues with your gut around food? Is food triggering any pain, any weirdness showing up on the left side of your body? Can you let me know if you can, my darling? That just came straight up as soon as I said your name, Tony Wickham. Like some bowel issues, pain, constipation, food triggering pain in the bowel, feeling full all the time. Okay, so, okay, all right, perfect. Look, there'll be a reason that I've been shown that, so let's see what comes. Okay, yeah, perfect. So you're going through a form of transformation. So I feel as though you've got a blockage, not a blockage in your bowel. That's not what I mean. Sorry, I have to be careful with my words. But a blockage in life. It's like you're stuck. It's like you're not moving on from the past. It's like you're holding on to it even though you think you're not. And it's causing you to be shitty about life. So probably picking up on the consciousness of the world at the moment, but I feel as though you're like a bit pissed off about life. So it's really, really, really important for you to let that go. Again, comes back to the decluttering. Okay, so Tony, I'm being asked to ask you, I can't tell you, or this is just advice. You're being asked to sit down. Just sit for a moment, just relax and breathe. And I know it's hard to relax at the moment, and then you are being asked to call in your creator, whatever that is for you. Some people say God, some people say divine being. Even if you don't have a belief, you will still have a belief of a creator of some form. You're being asked to sit and give it all over to God. Give everything over to God. Call in Jesus, call in Mother Mary. Imagine a great big bucket in front of you. Take all the court case stuff, throw it in the bucket and let them take it and deal with it. But then the key to that, Tony, is to trust the process of the highest beings there is. Not trust the process of the court system or anything like that. No one's that naive. But trust the process of the divine beings. But the trick is in the trust, letting it go and letting them deal with for the best outcome possible for your highest good. Tony, okay, does that resonate with you? Yes, you have been through the ringer, you're right, and you're holding on to that in your body. So it's time for you to start finding your balance, my darling, because this has overtaken your whole bloody life. And it's not getting you anywhere, okay? So it's time to find your balance. So let it go. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't just mean flippantly let it go. That's not what I mean. But I do hope you know that comes from love, meaning that it's affecting your life, my darling. It is affecting everything. So it's time to find your balance. If you would like me to do a complimentary some energy work on you, Tony, I'm more than happy to do that. Just come over to Angelic Mystic Realm and I'll put that up on the page. And I would like to do that just so I can help clear those toxins from your body, because that's what happens. It builds up in the bowel. And yeah, give it to God. Thank you, Jason. See, Jason, you need to be up here with me doing this. So yeah, give it to God. And you know, the toxins, especially when they build up in the bowel, that is toxins in our body. So it makes us depleted. It makes us be run down. It makes us be shitty about the world. It makes us start not believing there's anything good in the world. And that's all from not trusting in our divine creator. I hope that helps, my darling. Oh my goodness. Okay, Michelle, I didn't even see you on, my love, so I will pull a card for you and I'll let you know that I did one for you so you can come back and listen. Michelle's one of my beautiful friends from down south who has the most amazing animals on her farm. I don't mean to miss people. I get into the readings. I don't see people scrolling by. So I don't have a private assistant who can capture it all for me. So it's just little old me. So let's see what comes up for my beautiful friend. Michelle actually does the coffee oracle cards, which are so accurate and amazing. Oh, Michelle, there's going to be a real turn for you, young lady, an absolute turn within 3 to 5 days. There's a lot going on internally that is being shifted around, shuffled around, cleared, and it is time for you to have your abundance from within. So there's going to be a real shift within 3 to 5 days. Within you. Now, that is being offered to you from our creator, and that's going to be happening to a lot of people. So I'm very excited about that. And you'll know because your heart will tell you, okay? So that comes in. This is the Lady of the Heart. She's coming to clarify that shift, that internal shift is going on. So I can't wait to hear that happen. And you're being asked to tune into your intuition again more. I feel as though you've turned that off a little bit because you may have been a little bit busy on the farm, but it's really important right now for you to tune into your intuition, Michelle. It's really important that is turned back on a full volume if it has not been, my darling. Because there's some real messages about to come through for you, and that's in the 3 to 5 days of the clearing that's coming. So I think that you may actually be brought a new gift from the realms, a new way of communicating. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. Really exciting. Oh, yeah, and here's the clarification. So you have got new things coming down from heaven. So you really turn that intuition back on, Michelle, because it's going to be very paramount in what's coming for you. We're going to actually find, guys, that over the next 6 to 12 months especially, everyone's vibration is going to rise so that you'll actually be able to do things you never ever believed possible. It excites me no end. This is why we need to get self-care happening, get the intuition going, trusting in that, clearing out, decluttering. Trust me when I say that. So I hope that helps, Michelle, and we'll catch up later. We'll have to do a phone call. Okay, I'm going to start back at the top. Jody, you stand out right now. Where are we going with Jody? Okay. Jody. I'll just have a sip of my tea. I love my cups of tea, guys. Jason, if you're still on, I cannot stop thinking about how much you're going to be helping people. I really do hope that you look into avenues of that, because seriously, you're one serious light seeker, light worker, truth thrower, all rolled into one plus more. Beverly, I'll pull a card for you next. I just saw your name. Load for me. Beverly French, you're next. So this is for Jody McGuinness. Okay, Jody, you're being asked to really turn on the power of positive thinking, to tell the script in your head to leave you be, and really switch on the power of positive thinking, because you can make miracles happen once you get into that mindset. You need to start speaking up. You need to start telling people what it is you truly want, what it is you're truly feeling. Stop shutting yourself down for other people. It's time to stop doing that. It really is. That's old stuff now. It's time to come into the new, and time to start speaking up and doing what you want. Don't stop asking other people's permission for things. Do what you want, regardless of what you think the outcome for other people will be. It's not about anybody else. This is your life. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your now. And that comes through so strongly. It's really, really time, because you are a very, very kind, giving person, and you've got to stop giving your all to everybody and start giving your all to you. Okay, stop being a people pleaser. Stop going out and doing everything for everybody else, and start doing for you, because it's time for you to go after what you want. And of course, Gabriel comes in for that, and that's to showcase. It is really time for you to put yourself back on your own throne. Be the queen you know you are. Stop allowing other people to control your life, control your thoughts, control your everything. Take back your power and step into you. It really is time. I hope that helps, Jody. That came through very, very strongly. So I hope that helps you today take a step towards what you need to do to move forward. Beverly French. So, guys, you've got to remember, when I click on somebody's name and put it up on the screen, I'm not sure if you're aware, but my actual comments freeze. It freezes on that person. So I cannot see that you're requesting a card. I cannot see the question you're asking. So, you know, like people who get annoyed with me and get chits and say, oh, fine, I'm going, do that, because I don't want that energy in my vibration. I'm here doing this out of the kindness of my heart, to give hope to people, to show people that there is greatness out there. So if people are going to get annoyed because they might be missed, and, you know, those people, the ones that get annoyed, I've never, ever seen on my Angelic Mystic Realm page. The ones that are here supporting me and leaving, you know, feedback, who stick around for the show, they're the ones that are always here and always on my Angelic Mystic Realm. So I don't feel bad for people just popping in, expecting, and then leaving when they don't get it. I don't want to be in that vibration, and I actually don't want any of you in that vibration either. So if you can't show patience and kindness, because what I'm doing is kind, and kindness back is very, very greatly appreciated. You know, I can't get to everybody. You know, there's 80,000 people on this page, and I cannot get to everybody. But by all means, come on over to Angelic Mystic Realm. I do lives on there as well. But, you know, it also comes a time where you just got to stop wanting one card. Make decisions about your life, guys. Make the decision and move towards it, even if it's one little step at a time. Okay, Beverly, it's time for you to start dwelling in your own truth. It's time for you to start really looking at it, what it is, where you want to go. what your truth is, not the truth of what society has told you it should be. I really feel as though that's really important for you to know, Beverly, because I don't feel as though you've been living your own truth as much as you want to lately, if that makes sense. So it's about you dwelling in your truth. And here we go. Here's your backup card. Launching your journey. So that goes hand in hand with your truth. Can you see the journey, the beautiful journey that you should be on? Not necessarily travel. Obviously, we can't travel at the moment. Well, we can around some parts of Australia, but I'm talking about traveling of the life you want, setting up the beautiful euphoria life you want, euphoric life. Okay, it's really time for you to start planning. Stop sitting back, working at a job that you can't stand, being in half-filled relationships, friendships that aren't what they should be. So it's time for you, Beverly, to really, really step up into that, because you've just put yourself on the back burner for so long. You're like I'm being shown a barbecue and all the sausages and meats on, and you're the sausage that's sort of over the back left for last because you're the last to cook. Because once you start clearing all of what we've talked about today and start looking at what you want out of life, your life is going to exceed your expectations. And honestly, guys, that's going to happen to all of us once we start working and clearing the clutter, getting rid of that. Well, you can't get rid of the script in the head, but telling the script to bugger off when it starts bringing in, hi, Kat, starts bringing in the negative talk. It's really time, Beverly, really, really, really time for you to stick it to what you want. You. This is your life. You cannot live a life for another. You cannot. You can try, but all there is unhappiness in the end. I hope that helps, my darling. I don't want you to be the sausage left in the corner, Beverly. I want you to rise and be the steak in front. I hope that helps, my love. Okay, so Amanda. Hi. Amanda, I feel as though you're usually a happy person, Amanda, but you've had a lot of shit to deal with lately, so that's jumped on happiness a little bit. Can you let me know if this is correct? I feel as though normally you're a very happy person, jovial, but lately it's like someone trod on you. Oh, you're welcome, Lily Faye. I'll send you some extra calming in a moment when I'm finished, if you like, so that you can get some sleep, my love. Good sleep. Okay, Amanda. Amanda, do you have dogs around you? Oh. Let me know if you've got dogs around you, Amanda. Yes, you do. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So, Amanda, it's time for you to start accepting you exactly as you are. I feel as though every time, well, not every time, but often when you go to do things, it's always like, I'll do that when. Like, I'll just give examples here. These are just examples. I'll do that when I've lost weight. I'll do that when I've got better clothes. I'll do that when I've got more money. Can you let me know if that's resonating with you, Amanda? Because it really, oh, yeah, you work in a vet, which would explain the alternative medicine. So I feel as though in your vet work, you would definitely be offering a lot more than what is just given in a vet. And what do I mean by that? It's like as a nurse, I give holistic care, not just the care that we were taught to do, the basic cares. I go well above and beyond that with my patients. And I feel as though, Amanda, you're that type of person. I didn't miss you, Rashida. I've got so many people, honestly, on this feed. It's ridiculous. I'm getting to everyone as I can. Amanda, I feel as though you go way above and beyond, and the animals really resonate with that. They really respond to that. And I feel as though you need to go further with that. I feel as though you need to maybe do what is it? Like a animal spiritual course where you can actually communicate with the animals. I feel as though that's very, very important for you because you've got a real gift there, miss. Absolute real gift. Okay. And if you, it is time for you to also get back to being childlike. It's time for you to start having fun in your life, Amanda. I feel as though you have not had too much fun lately, and I feel as though you really need to get back into that, into the inner child, doing silly, crazy things, safe, silly, crazy things, and learning who you are again. Because I feel as though, Amanda, oh, yes, please do that, Amanda. Do that. Don't hope to. Do it. Action it. Make it happen. You can make it happen. And yeah, I know we're all tied on finances at the moment, but at least start researching it. At least start looking into it. At least start looking at options. Start practicing. You don't necessarily need qualifications, and that's something else that's important to me. You know, so many people think they've got to pay $10,000 for these ridiculous courses. They don't. It's just a piece of paper. Most people I know who are really genuine in their work haven't even done a course. They've gone with what they know is within. So I really hope that that helps you, Amanda. It's really important. Yeah, yeah. Yep, I hear that, Amanda. I hear that. And that's why I'm not touching on that during the live, my darling. But it's really time for you to start clearing and moving forward, because the reason being is you are a powerhouse. You have the strength of no other. You are very resilient. You are able to move past things that other people would be crippled in for years. Okay, so it's time for you to acknowledge that, my angelic mystic realm, if you need me. All you've got to do is sing out. I hope that helps. And I'm very sorry about your loss, my darling. Okay, Lily Faye, I'm actually going to pull a quick card for you because I'm going to use the card as well. While we're looking at the card, I'm going to transmute some calming energy to you for sleep. But I also want to go a little bit deeper and shift some energy around for you. So I will be able to do that whilst so you may feel some heat or cold and some tingling, Lily Faye. That's just us doing some work on you, my darling, so don't freak out. Okay, what have we got? Oh, Lily Faye, working on your past straight away. Bam. It's time for you to start releasing all that no longer serves you. So it's time to start writing down everything that's still stuck with you from your past, any grievances, any anger, any sadness. It's time to start writing all of that down. I would suggest on a Word document on a computer. If it's something that you don't want other people to see, and just let it all pour out. Let it just all come out as it is. Don't worry about stopping and spell checking or spelling things right. It's really, really time. Don't give up on your dreams, Amanda, ever, 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 ever. It's really time for you to start releasing your past, Lily Faye. And once you start doing that, oh my gosh, it's going to be, oh, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So you've got the Healing the Past card, which is what we just talked about. It's about letting go. It's not about forgiving or anything. I talked last week, something that I'm passionate about. So many of us are told that when somebody wrongs us, we need to forgive them. I call bullshit on that, because how do you forgive somebody who has mutilated you or raped you or hurt your children? Or and I'm sorry, but I think when people are forced to, or it's suggested that we forgive people like that, that punishes the victim again. And I don't like the word victim, but you know what I mean. So the forgiveness comes within yourself. It is forgiving ourselves And that's a lesson I learnt over my lifetime. I learnt to forgive myself for bad decisions I made. I learnt to forgive myself for getting into bad situations because I didn't know any better. I really didn't. I grew up and I was abused as a child. I was sexually abused. I was physically and mentally abused. So, of course, I'm going to end up with people because didn't know to do the work on myself back then. So then my vibration was low. So I chose people in that low vibration. So then I became in domestic violence. And then one day I stopped and I thought, I don't have to forgive anybody. I didn't ask for this, and that's something that makes me angry as well. Is when people say, "Oh, well, you're in that domestic violence because at some level you wanted that." No, no, we don't ever want any of that. We are just on a different vibration. So it's about raising that vibration, which is everything I said today. It is decluttering. It is forgiving yourself. It is self-care. It is journaling. It is getting rid of the past. So it's see the wheel. And once you start doing that, that's your inner work. It's about putting music on and having fun, turning the media off. So I hope that helps. And once you start doing that and working on that, Lily Faye, you're going to thrive. Absolutely thrive. Okay, because look, powering through, you are the goddess, you are the queen of your life, and you are going to really, 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 really thrive. I hope that helped you sleep, my darling. Beverly, I do hope you understand because it's really important that we go, oh, good, Lily Faye, because we are definitely working on you. Jason Hillard, I just need to bring your name up one more time because, look, where'd you go? Seriously, you need to be doing the work I'm doing, Jason. You need to get on your Facebook and start pulling cards for people and tuning in and getting what they need to hear. You really need to do that, Jason. I know I'm going on and on about it, but it's coming through so strong. You can help so many people, Jason. You really can. And I don't even think you know the depths of people that you can help. I think you've got an idea, but I still don't think you know. So I do hope that you do that, Jason. It is your time to shine. Bloody damn right it is. And you are going to glow, my brother. You are going to glow. So I'm honoured that you are here. Guys, my time is up. Anyone that wants to come, I'll be doing lives later on this evening. I'll put my page up. It is Angelic Mystic with a Z Realm. And it's not going to go on for some reason. Oh, yes, there you go. Angelic Mystic Realm. Come play over there. I'm on this page every Tuesday between 9:30 and 10:30. Thank you for those that allowed me to pull cards for. I hope it gave you some kind of joy. It certainly gives me joy to bring them to you. Thank you for those that didn't get annoyed because they didn't get a card. Pop on over to Angelic Mystic Realm. Lily Faye, I will take that hug. I love hugs. I love you all. And please know that I appreciate the kindness and the love that comes onto this page when I'm on. I'm very grateful. I'm very aware that I'm so blessed. And thank you for letting me come into your lives just a little bit. So hopefully I'll see you over at Angelic Mystic Realm. I'm going to have a giveaway tonight on Angelic Mystic Realm, so that's exciting. I'll probably be on around 8 p.m. Brisbane time. So pop on over. I love you all. So much love. Remember, declutter. Forgive yourself for anything and everything. Live in the now only and get rid of the script. Get rid of all the baggage. I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day.